Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing Tasty Planet Final Bite. In the last episode, some fools misplaced a dragon egg, leading to a succession crisis being solved in a rather drastic manner. This sounds like a Discord reference. But what's up with all these hedgehogs? Is this some kind of Monty Python reference I'm not getting? I don't recall hedgehogs being relevant to the Guard series of Discord. I know Nanny Og has a song about the hedgehogs. But why are there hedgehogs at the castle grounds? They're killing their own people again. Is this a battlefield? Still a weird place for hedgehogs. Seriously, that's an odd concentration of hedgehogs to be anywhere, really. It's not like they're social. It's mouse control. It's kinda wonky. I mean, it's registering. It's just hard to aim straight. Of course, the armor makes you bigger. I think I'm trying to menace them while circling around. Nah. But just better chasing. When do I get to eat the horse? I suppose the shrubberies will come first. Oh. It's not referred to as a shrubbery here. So, not referencing Monty Python here, in this case. Will there be a sky level? Long pointy things. Claws, teeth, some kind of metal weapon. Oh yeah, the knights are jousting or something, preparing for a joust. Rushing to some far-off battlefield while their city is being terrorized. Oh, it's a joust. They're actually killing each other. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to eat the audience. Yes, it's a weird tournament with weird arenas. Why are you jousting on a racetrack? I can tell that wall's about to be edible soon. Oh, that's a lot of knights. How big is this level? Or is it looping? Is it snap and looping? Oh no, it's escalating. Probably not a loop. Oh. Yes. A whole other side of the city. Tasty walls. Now the horses won't run off track. And the escalation is now working out in my favor. Numbing the castle. Right, knives. These knives are getting in the way. Not anymore. I purge, bowl and all. Who cares if it's too hot or too cold? Only as long as it's not frozen! Going by Pokemon rules. That's weird shaped bread. I'm eating your swords. What are you gonna do about it? Shoot me? Your military is no match for me. Oh, you called for reinforcements. Just a scratch. What's with all these crowns everywhere? You're screwed now. I don't think I'll be numbing the entire castle in this level. Just clearing out one floor of it. Almost. I can see the imprints of some... Oh, maybe those are just stains on the floor. Not actually imprints of the objects that were there. Oh, just keep it real mean. Is this a reference to something? Oh, that roof is blue. Maybe it's blue slate? I think I'm pretty much on the geographical scale now. Scale? Where are your gates? What are these noises? Is it cackling evilly? They're just... I don't know, grunting like a pig. I haven't heard a lot of pig noises. But are these noises supposed to be more animalistic or more evil laughing? Very standardized castles. Keeping it real as in real estate. So some 18 buildings. I think these walls might be made of 2 segments here. Oh, different types of turrets. Designed by different city planning architects. Now where's another building I can eat? Oh, that's a big tree. Nice, so there's nothing trying to kill me here. Maybe they are, but they're just too small for me to notice. These turrets. Yes, the wall is split into segments. I don't pass Godzilla level. I'm eating entire cities. Not just stomping through them. And eating nukes. And now it's time to start all the way from the bottom again. Was this music made specially for this level? Again. What are all these parasitic bugs doing here on the table or something? Did they come from the birds? Because I know there were some birds in the early chapters actually chasing me around. Maybe not chasing me, but definitely involved on a mechanical level. Definitely available to eat. Not chasing me, but it probably bites. Can't go inside the eggshell. It's like those ridiculously stiff parachutes. Or balloons? I think there were both things. Around the military research lab farm. Is that a human or a lion? Maybe a combination of both. Maybe it's like a sphinx. Alright, people are leaving their money and their purses on the table. Along with the food and candles and drugs. Seriously, why are there no safe mushrooms on this table? Or... this is the table. Of course, over there. You can see the 3D effect. Right. Supposedly silksong backgrounds have a vast amount of layers. Oh, not just backgrounds, there's foreground stuff too. Squirrels and hedgehogs. What is this, a North Korean cartoon? As I understand, there's a North Korean cartoon about squirrels and hedgehogs. And And when people from the West saw it, they decided that the antagonists are hot. The bad guys are like anthropomorphic wolves and foxes. Which I suppose is menacing if the main characters are small rodents. Yeah, the princesses. This is a political meeting. And clearly some murdering is going on. What is this Game of Thrones? Judging from the floor, this is probably the castle. And judging from the princesses and knights everywhere. I don't do human politics, I just eat everyone. These people are coming in from off screen. I don't think I could eat anything else inside that castle. This music is probably copyrighted too. At some point my rival should show up. Are they as chunky as me? Are their wings as small and pathetic looking? The army's congregating, but I don't need an army. Alright, there's unicorns. I forgot about the unicorns. I wonder how the wizard is doing. I'll probably have a conversation with the farmer guy at the end. I assume the trees don't respawn, this isn't Pokemon. And anyway, we'll have to leave the room, I'd say, for the tree to respawn. I guess I'm back to eating buildings inside the city. Who needs walls when the city is gone? Don't worry about the castle, I'll eat it later. Oh! Of course, my rival looks much cooler. And spits fire. Where is my poison breath? Where are the rivers for these cities to be centered around? Or at least some nice castle building terrain. Huzzah! Huzzah! The red dragon has been vanquished. Thank you, friendly green dragon. What? No! Ooh! Friendly? It ate our homes, our sheep, our unicorns. The green dragon's much worse than the red one. It's eating everything. It's not the green dragon's fault. I was going to train it. Some peasant just didn't read my warning about the dragon egg. Read? Who knows how to read? I don't. I think our society lacks an accessible education system. I guess the real enemy was illiteracy. Ooh. What the heck is the ground made of if it's deforming that way? Hold on, I'll check the other... That music isn't set. Generic music. Ah, it's just this level so far. And now it's go time. Clay? Hmm, strange. Oh, a new art style. I'm tired of life at sea. Have you ever dreamed of a different profession? How about science? Have you ever thought about becoming a scientist? No. Meanwhile, from the depths of space, a tiny ball of goo approaches the Earth, barely 1 centimeter across. What possible threat could it pose? What could possibly go wrong? Ah, shrimpies! This time they're not part men. But who turned the world into clay? Was it some off-screen goo monster? Is this a sub? I think it's just a pile of sand with a hook and some starfish on it. The starfish don't seem to be moving. Little octopus. Triple X. That means RAM, probably. Not porn. Censored alcohol. Wow, these fishies are actually pretty. How do you check a drum bottle in the sea like that and it went straight? Ah, actual seagulls. I'd say flesh and bone seagulls. But it's kinda ambiguous in this clay world. Hello, Canon guy. That reminds me, I've seen someone on the internet say that people are delusional for having head cannons. Or for shipping non-canon ships. like, just because nobody outright says that the Miles Edgeworth is ace doesn't mean people are delusional for headcanoning him as such. Cool wave effect. Oh, come on, Dolphin, you know I don't smell like food. Unless I smell like all those fish and birds I ate. And other critters. The underwater landscapes are cool. Well, underwater seascapes. And I don't just mean the literal coolness of, you know, water never gets, I mean, that large amount of water can't get very warm. Oh, right, boxfish and boxes. Not could the temperature be low 20s at the surface, since it's so bright and sunny here? Looks tropical, or maybe subtropical. Warm enough for palm trees, but the water should be colder than the dry sand, or than the air, presumably. Yes, I'm in the waiting for critters to spawn phase. Not anymore. Now I can chew the scenery. Well, I don't need to chew, because I'm a goo monster. Let's eat all this pirate garbage. Now, makes sense that some dumb fish might want to eat me. I'm moving! Nothing down here yet. The pelicans are sticking to fish. I can go behind the barrels. The pirates have been throwing all the rum bottles overboard without breaking them. Must be the water resistance. But what's up with the balance? How did the bottles always land upright? Oh right, they had to be empty bottles. Thus, full bottles probably wouldn't sink. Wait, I need to look something up. Yes, alcohol is lighter than water. So the bottles are empty and open. Or they might be made of some very heavy material. But why would you make a rum bottle out of lead? Oh, right. I've heard that is some kind of lead compound that tastes sweet, and that's why Romans they used to some sort of lead vessels for wine or something. I mean, it's at least part of the reason. And it's also why kids would eat lead paint. How are these maps staying straight? More stiff things that shouldn't be stiff. I'm eating these pirates' heads. Sorry, Walter. All these heads are the same anyway. Probably not Walter's style. He likes to change up his heads. Gotta be fashionable even after shedding the trappings of civilization. Yes, a pirate. Well, maybe not entirely the trappings of civilization, but like removing himself from society. What? Is this supposed to be a racetrack? A racetrack for what? Fish? Maybe dolphins. Oh, not big enough probably. Nope. I suppose there's the option to treat it like a racetrack. Trying to do a speed run. That's what the stars are all about. Am I even following the arrow? I could do this backwards. Can I tear off a piece of shore and eat it? Still in the sea. I hope I escalate to the cosmic scale again. Yar! Again, as in like in the previous Grey Goose storylines in this series. Eating the fabric of time and space and all those turtles. Very stable balls. This guy's practically attached to it. That will bite. If the gods of Atlantis needed someone to stop Cetus, oh, maybe they should have gotten a bigger sea monster. No. They should have gotten a robotic sea monster. Oh, that's the whale. These are just some sharks. I was confused by the level name and by those guys' lack of a hammerhead. Didn't quite know what this set of fins implies. I didn't recall the shark having two of those dorsal fins. Then again, these fins are a fish thing. Sorry, Star Trek whale aliens. Yes, Gooball can leap. I'm probably not getting any deep sea action. So maybe I could get to eat some giant squids. Tall ship, not even the tallest ship in the level. What is this whale mating season? There's some kind of important meeting for the whales. Oh! They're huge! Those ships just keep getting taller! Ship of the line? What does this mean? Dodging cannonballs? Nah, I'm eating them. Is this chapter all pirates? All pirates and ocean stuff? Can I at least have some space pirates? You guys can't hit each other across this ditch. This water hole. Wasn't made for you. Let's get. I got your powder kegs. Can't softlock myself. These aren't fish. But considering the reference, do I get some aliens? I could imagine a level of this being named Fish and Chips. Maybe there's already been one. Maybe the dolphins are just curious. It's a powerful drive. The goo is talking. Right. I'm seeing the sharks from the side, so the hammerhead isn't that obvious. And after the sharks, I probably get another thing that's not a fish to continue the pattern. Yeah, so... Would this hurt to touch? Do I get cool music in the last the level of this chapter? Come on, you've set precedent. I could take this chapter, take this episode all the way to the end. Maybe this is a prequel. Maybe the world used to be clay and somehow this goo made it with other animation style? More turtles for me. I'm absorbing race like I'm a black hole. I think there's a black hole option in Tasty Planet Forever. As a reskin for the goo. Fish, dolphins. Where's the freaky shark that eats rocks? Some rough rocks. I haven't been here long enough to get eroded into full-on pebbles. These pools are likely artificial. For some reason this reminded me of the Magic School Bus episode about erosion. But that involves a statue. Apparently there's a remake? All I know is it supposedly makes the teacher less cool. Where's the shark? Can I have some of these rocks? Right, I think the early levels of Tasty Blue make heavy use of the jumping mechanic. Yeah, at least the first level with the goldfish. Apparently goldfish are related to carp. So they can grow pretty big. If the tank's big enough. No fish here? Right, artificial pools. Nobody's supplying them. The waves don't hit the shore as they should. Am I missing something? Or does it just so I just have to eat one fish at a time for this? It doesn't even end at 72. Come on, at least spill over. Crack the ground or something. Let me eat the sand. Sand is just tiny rocks. More sharks. The ouch reminded me that I once dreamed about Ouchie from Great Ace Attorney cross-dressing. Specifically, he was dressed up as Susato. Looked just like her until he opened up his kimono and revealed that, well, he has a skinny man chest with a long black ponytail on it. Well, the black isn't that weird, but a long, straight ponytail of chest hair. Isn't it a sprig of hope? Can you imagine having a friendly sword fight with your legal assistant and it turns out to be this guy who thinks you're his rival? The guy that's been cursed to get defeated by you and your family. And there was also some mention of Manfred von Karma being alive in the 19th century and already being that old. I don't think we've ever seen a young Manfred in the entire Ace Attorney series, not even Investigations. Not even the flashbacks. You've seen Small Friend. Yes, I'm eating coins again. Lots of coins get eaten in this game. Like explicitly the coins, not just people with coins on them. What was this called? Oh right, doubloon. Ah, let's descend at the planet level. I wanna eat the sun. At least the sun. This is the evil counterpart of the Katamari Damacy series. I should be able to eat a lot of space stuff. So far, this just seems to be Tasty Blue with claymation. Scale it up. The dragon was hitting buildings at this equivalent point. Any pufferfish for these dolphins to snort? No, wait. I don't think they snort them, they chew them or something. Yum barrels and crates. Manta rays ain't that big if you fold them. And the dolphins disappear. This water level physics can't find... I mean I can't slurp over the land like a proper slime monster. Eating whales like it's Europa Universalis. Sorry, King Arthur. Not even getting dark down here. That means I'm not getting very deep. Oh, the sky's getting dark though. I'm no more just a naval menace. I'm a threat to the ecosystem. And I still have the physics of a solid ball of clay. Ooh, clouds. Clay clouds. I can see the stars. The geographical scale is here. Shouldn't I be able to just suck those up? Imagine the tsunamis. Yes, there are tsunamis because there appears to be some sort of alien monster jumping around, eating everything. It's gotta be very high if there's snow on the mountains. Are these clouds as stiff as those parachutes? Just the tip. And since I cut off the top of the volcano, well, it's probably dormant. One of those in order levels. Oh yes, space stuff. I can clearly just see the surface of the planet if it's all blue. What's up with all these asteroids? Has something eaten Jupiter already? Still can't see all of the planet. Two colors of asteroids. I just remembered Hellstar Gemina. The part where it eats the Earth is weird because... Wait, it doesn't actually eat the Earth. It just kind of blows it up? After eating the Moon and a bunch of planets. Greenland looks yellow here. Where are the clouds? Did I eat them all? Surely that's not how water works. How the water cycle works. These asteroids seem to be going very straight. But maybe I'm just operating on the wrong scale. This is so screwing up the tides. Solar flare. Oh, of course, the sun is hot, do not approach. A giant glaring goalpost. Come on. Can I see Jupiter? Oh, I'd love to save you for later, but you might disappear when it scales up. Back to the waiting segment. Bigger solar flares. They look tasty, okay? Seems I'm not subject to gravity. I'm from a different plane of existence. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not an arrow, that's the mouse. I have to stay here? Is this an idle game now? Of course, the solar flares are subject to gravity. And they're colliding with each other and disappearing. Ouch. Gotta get bigger. Now. How about some stars? Oh great, two of you are yellow. They say the sky is the limit, but what if I go higher? Yeah, that was it. And to think they used to look so unapproachable. Now the white ones. Those are real hot. Oh, come on, did I burn myself into a soft block? So much empty space. Wow! I didn't expect this! You're not old or a redhead. Well, that ending came out of nowhere.